Hello, Liverpool fans. Welcome to Liverpool Breaking, your #1 channel for the latest news, exclusive updates, and everything about our beloved Liverpool FC. Don't miss a single story. Stay with us as we share the excitement, victories, transfer updates, training sessions, and matchday highlights. Hit that subscribe button now and be the first to get every breaking update on Liverpool. Liverpool's transfer market adventures this summer have already read like a gripping novel, filled with ambition, negotiation, setbacks, and surprising turns. The latest chapter adds yet another layer of intrigue. Following the collapse of their pursuit of Newcastle striker Alexander Isak, the Reds have reportedly shifted their focus toward Real Madrid's Brazilian star Rodrygo goes. According to insiders close to the deal, Liverpool manager Arne Slot has personally endorsed the pivot, describing Rodrygo as a potential game-changer who could usher in a new era at Anfield. The collapse of the Isak dream. For weeks, Liverpool fans had been glued to news outlets, anxiously awaiting confirmation that Swedish international Alexander Isak would be donning the red shirt. Isak, whose prolific form for Newcastle United last season earned him a reputation as one of the Premier League's deadliest strikers, was identified as Liverpool's top target to spearhead their attack. His blend of pace, finishing ability, and aerial prowess made him a perfect fit for Slot's system, which demands high pressing, dynamic movement, and clinical end product. However, negotiations with Newcastle quickly turned into a minefield. Sources suggest the Magpies were unwilling to budge from their $120 million valuation of the striker. Liverpool, still navigating a careful financial strategy after heavy investments in midfield reinforcements last summer, were hesitant to meet the asking price. Talks dragged on, punctuated by optimism one week and frustration the next, until finally, the deal was deemed dead. As one Anfield insider put it, "We pushed as far as we could, but sometimes you have to walk away when the numbers stop making sense." Slot's plan B. Enter Rodrygo Arne Slot, who has impressed Liverpool hierarchy with his pragmatic yet visionary approach to squad building, wasted no time in drawing up alternatives. His plan B? Rodrygo goes, the 24-year-old winger who has spent the last 6 seasons dazzling for Real Madrid. While not a traditional center forward like Isak, Rodrygo offers something Liverpool arguably need even more: versatility. Able to operate across the front three, Rodrygo is equally comfortable on the right wing, left wing, or as a central forward in a false 9 role. For Slot, who values fluid attacking rotations, this profile is immensely attractive. Rodrygo brings unpredictability, one Liverpool analyst said. He can create, he can finish, and he has the intelligence to adapt to different tactical structures. That's invaluable. The appeal goes beyond tactics. At 24, Rodrygo is entering his prime, yet he already boasts a resume most players can only dream of. Multiple Champions League titles, La Liga triumphs, and a catalog of decisive goals on Europe's biggest stage. His performances in high-pressure matches have earned him a reputation as a clutch player, a tag Liverpool see as crucial for their ambitions of reclaiming both domestic and European glory. Negotiations with Madrid. The early signs from negotiations have been encouraging. Unlike Newcastle, who resisted Liverpool's every approach for Isak, Real Madrid appear open to discussions. With Kylian Mbappé and Endrick both arriving at the Santiago Bernabeu this summer, competition for attacking places is fiercer than ever. While Rodrygo remains a valued squad member, his minutes could be significantly reduced, and both the player and his representatives are said to be considering a new challenge. Initial talks between Liverpool and Rodrygo's camp are reported to have been positive. The Brazilian's entourage has expressed admiration for Liverpool's history, fan base, and attacking philosophy. One source close to the player remarked, "Rodrygo knows what Anfield represents. He's excited about the idea of being a leading figure rather than one of many stars." Madrid's stance is pragmatic. While they are not desperate to sell, a fee in the region of 85–90 million could tempt them to part ways, particularly if Rodrygo pushes for the move. Liverpool, for their part, are prepared to stretch financially, having freed up funds earmarked for the Isak pursuit. The difference is that they view Rodrygo as an investment in both sporting and commercial terms. His global appeal, especially in Latin America, would further enhance Liverpool's brand reach. The tactical fit: for those wondering how Rodrygo would slot into Liverpool's system, Arne Slot has already been sketching possibilities on the tactical whiteboard. In a 4-3-3, Rodrygo could occupy the right-wing position, allowing Mohamed Salah to shift centrally or operate in a more fluid. Recent reports indicate that Rodrygo has made a decision amid interest from Liverpool, Arsenal, and Manchester City. Real Madrid have reportedly set an asking price, giving potential suitors a clearer picture of what it would take to sign the Brazilian winger. 2. PSG rule themselves out. Paris Saint-Germain have officially ruled out any move for Rodrygo this summer. That particular path has been firmly closed, narrowing Liverpool's competition, though Manchester City may still loom large. 3. Isak saga escalates at Newcastle. Meanwhile, the Isak storyline continues to unfold dramatically. Newcastle boss Eddie Howe has publicly called for resolution on the saga, while Isak missed training and their season opener after allegedly refusing to play amid transfer demands. The situation remains far from settled. Updated transfer tale. The next chapter. 1. Negotiation shifts gears. With Isak off the table, Liverpool's attention is firmly on Rodrygo. Real Madrid's $85–90 million demand, as speculated, now seems well-informed thanks to their set asking price. The Brazilians' reported decision to push ahead only adds gravity. 2. PSG exit clears. One competitor, PSG, stepping back is a strategic win for Liverpool, though the specter of Manchester City remains strong. City are reportedly favorites in many betting markets. 3. Internal dynamics at Real Madrid. Rodrygo's reduced playing time, particularly following Mbappé's arrival and a crowded attack, has driven his openness to leave. Liverpool's opportunity may be growing. 4. The Diaz dilemma. Essential to this plan is whether Luis Diaz does depart Liverpool. Multiple sources confirm that Liverpool would only pursue Rodrygo if Diaz exits, with possible moves to Bayern or Barcelona brewing. 5. Rodrygo's change of heart? Reports suggest a 70% chance that Rodrygo is leaning toward a move, as he seeks a starring role rather than being part of Madrid's deep rotation. Liverpool may be perceived as a pathway to that spotlight. Drafting the new transfer novel. Chapter Isak chapter closed. Liverpool failed to meet Newcastle's valuation. 120 million, 150 million. Isak sits out matches, creating tension and forcing the club's hand. Plan B. Rodrygo emerges. Real Madrid set a firm asking price and Rodrygo reportedly receptive. PSG withdraws interest. Liverpool remain one of the few serious options. Tactical and commercial desirability. At 24, Rodrygo is entering his prime, with big clutch experience and enormous global appeal, especially in Latin America. Key caveat: Diaz's exit needed. Liverpool's Rodrygo pursuit is contingent on Diaz moving on. Options like Bayern or Barcelona await, and the club's position remains cautious until that unfolds. Inside track. Rodrygo ready? Journalistic sources cite a high likelihood that Rodrygo wants to leave. Madrid's star-studded lineup leaves him seeking firmer footing elsewhere. Your novel just got a sequel. Chapter 1. Isak pursuit collapses amid fee wrangles. Chapter 2. Rodrygo emerges as Plan B. Interest solidifies. Chapter 3. Current. Rodrygo's openness, real negotiating tone, and the strategic importance of Diaz's exit. Chapter 4. Still to come. Will Liverpool meet the price, and does Diaz leave? This cliffhanger is shaping the summer's most awaited plot resolution.